It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Giants and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 4th season from USC, a former 3rd overall pick, Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Faking the give, Darnold. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Darnold down to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Funk. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Eno Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, Funk. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Funk. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there. He'll get this underneath to Funk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw complete here to Kmet. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
12 more yards there and another first down. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Darnold.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple here, 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They run it with Benjamin.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, he is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that brings up 4th down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right, and bulldozing his way through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On the option, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll go down. brought down at the 20-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here taken in by Boykin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And returning right back to Boykin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Darnold, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Darnold. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They juked him, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41.
Trubisky's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons, and even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On 1st down, Funk. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On third down, Trubisky.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Trubisky.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys! De'Ami Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Byron Pringle now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Benjamin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They'll run on first down. Funk into the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Darnold.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now it's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Funk. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on their defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free, and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Faking the give, Darnold. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Funk. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. That's complete to the running back, Funk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Darnold. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked stopped right around the 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
He's going to keep this again.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a look at Smith, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
One of the better defensive linemen in the league, can be absolutely dominant at times. Chris Jones has been a Pro Bowler each of the last 2 years. In 2020, just 7.5 sacks, but he did have a career high of 15.5 just 3 seasons ago in 2018. He and Frank Clark provide excellent pressure against opposing quarterbacks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. They shakes him off. And that
is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. They'll run on first down. Funk, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He's got Eckler. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Now out come the Giants. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now Darnold. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Eckler going to get it again on second down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.